page, is this the page you're doing today?
Yes, that's page 24, and this is RhymeTime03, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the one. Okay. Alright, let me start to read, and then you shall continue. Okay? Were your shoes expensive?
No, they were cheap.
Cheap?
Yes, they were on sale.
So because they were on sale, they were cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that means before they went on sale, maybe they were expensive. Do you know what expensive means?
High prices?
High prices. Very good. Yeah, well said. Okay. Let's talk about our shorts. Were your shorts expensive?
No, they were cheap.
Cheap?
Yes, they were on sale.
Oh, so they were cheap because they were on sale.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about sandals? Were your sandals expensive?
No, they were cheap.
Cheap?
Yes, they were on sale.
Okay. Were your jeans expensive?
No, they were cheap.
Cheap? Jeans are cheap?
Yes, they were on sale.
Let's try some other examples.
Okay.
Was your watch expensive?
No, it was cheap.
Cheap?
Yes, it was on sale.
Oh, okay. Do you know what this is?
Brooch?
Very good. Spell brooch.
B-R-O-O-C-H.
Okay, now was your brooch expensive?
No, it was cheap.
Cheap?
Yes, it was on sale.
So everything's on sale then.
Pretty much.
So we should go downtown and have a ball shopping. What about your bracelet? Was your bracelet cheap?
No.
So if it wasn't cheap, what was it?
Expensive.
So when did it become cheap?
When it was on the sale.
When it was on sale. Very good. Okay. What about your necklace? Was your necklace expensive?
No, it was cheap.
It was cheap?
Mm-hmm.
How come?
Because it was on sale.
Okay. And what about your ring?
No, it was cheap.
It was cheap as well because...
It was on sale.
So now we can buy a watch, a brooch, a bracelet, a necklace, and a ring. Why can we buy all these things?
Because they're on sale.
Because they're on sale, and that makes them
Cheap.
Very good. Now, in the first example, there were two shoes. What's another way of saying two shoes? Can you think of another way of saying two shoes?
Shoes?
Or
a pair of shoes?
Very good. So we can say a pair of shoes. Then we had shorts. One pair of shorts. Then we had two sandals, or
a pair of sandals.
Then we had a pair of jeans. Then we had two boots, or
a pair of boots.
Or Wellingtons, yeah? Okay. And then, in the second set of examples, there was one
watch,
one
brooch,
one
bracelet,
one
necklace,
and one
ring.
Okay, so in the first set of examples, we were talking about many things, or
plural.
Okay, and in the second example, we talked about one thing, or singular. Can you remember how to spell the word singular?
S-I-N-G-U-L-A-R.
Very good. Now what you did was you tried to pronounce the word as you were spelling it. And that makes it easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have a pen to actually write it while you're spelling it, yeah? Oh, very good. Okay. Now, Donna, let's look at something that's very interesting. This is a pair of jeans, right? Okay. So we can say this pair of jeans is expensive. Because we're talking about one pair of jeans, yeah? But we can also say these jeans are expensive. And if we were to use the past tense, then we would say these jeans were expensive. But we would also say this pair of jeans was expensive.